Why do lawyers talk so funny? Hi, I'm Darren Findling from the Probate Pro. And the use of legalese, a fancy word for saying language that's not plain and easy to understand language, is often really frustrating for those non-lawyers. For me as a lawyer, I also find it incredibly frustrating when a lawyer speaks to me using legalese when they could simply say it in plain English. Why use archaic words or 8 words that could otherwise be used in 2 or 3 words? It's really frustrating. And I know for the clients that we work with, it's incredibly frustrating when a lawyer speaks to them in almost a foreign language, using these archaic words like heretofore, wheretofore, res judicata, in personam, stare decisis, Latin words that have no real connection to everyday life, that don't in any way further explain the situation. It just simply complicates it. Are the lawyers simply belonging to a club of people that speak a very, unique language of which the others, the clients, have to hire them to be able to speak in the same language? It feels really pompous and arrogant for lawyers to use this type of language when they could simply be using plain English. The book in my hand is a 15 pound book called Black's Law Dictionary. And of course, you put this in your bag, the Black's Law Dictionary handheld book, when you were in law school, simply filled with words that you wouldn't otherwise know, definitions to all these Latin terms and words that are used within legal conversations and in legal writing. Now, there is some basis for this. This concept of stare decisis, which is a legal term, a Latin term that essentially means that you're going to follow decisions that were made before by other judges. And if in those historic rulings these fancy words were used, then you often repeat them. The problem is that these words are often relied upon and used to, in essence, differentiate the speaker, the lawyer, and the client, and make it a very difficult experience for them with a level of superiority among the lawyer and inferiority among the client. We believe that you should speak in plain English, in plain language if English isn't your first language. Plain English such that you are communicating your thoughts in a clear and concise way so that your clients understand it, so that the lawyers that you're speaking to understand it, and of course when you're standing in front of a judge, that the judge understands it. We actually believe at the Probate Pro that you can be a more effective communicator using plain language than using this legalese. I'm Darren Findling of the Probate Pro. If you've got questions and you want to speak to me in Latin, give us a call at 877-YOUR-FIRM or visit us at theprobatepro.com.